Hello everyone, this is Nankur and I'm so happy to be talking to you all today. I'm so happy to let out this video and speak to you all about my new experiences, and I just want to talk to you all about everything that has been happening to me and I want to give you feedback. I want to talk to you about my experiences. I want to talk to you about the realities of what I am seeing here as opposed to what I thought I would see. I'll talk to you about the realities and how things have been going for me for the past 3 months here in the UK as an international student coming from Nigeria. So let me just go straight into the full story. So I'd like to talk about the first time when I got here, got into my accommodation, and moving forward, starting school. So I'm going straight into me being a student here in the UK because I'm doing my master's here. So when I started school, the first shock for me was when it was not getting late early and it could be 7:30 p.m. and the place was still bright like it was 3 p.m. and I'm just like, okay. And I would like to say that I actually enjoyed when it was brighter early because it made me more productive. Do you understand? It seemed like the day was longer, so it made me more productive with my studies and the things that I had to do. So that was one very, very good thing that I enjoyed. Fast forward, continuing with my studies, like as soon as the first day I got in class, right even before I even attended my class, they had already sent on our student application platform what our timetable was going to be like and when our deadlines were. So we were sure of when our deadlines were. So I was sure that I had a deadline, 2 deadlines in November, deadlines in December. It was precise and they told you these are your deadlines, so you should already know. So when you're even in class, you already know that, oh, these are my assignments and these are my deadlines. And then another thing was that studying my course, so I'm studying a master's in terrorism, international crime and global security. I know when I tell people now, you'll forget, because most times when I tell people, they just listen to me and they are nodding. But the next time I ask them, what did I say I'm studying? They're like, something security. But I hope you're able to remember. So, as I was saying, so for my course, we don't write exams, but we do coursework, assignments, or presentations, or group work. Yeah, and that was something that was really surprising for me. So let me explain something to you for that. Like, I know some people will be like, oh, it's so good that they don't write exams, but I was so used to writing exams back in Nigeria. I was used to like literally studying books, sometimes cramming, because I did history in my undergrad, history and international relations in my undergrad, and then for the historical aspect, I learned how to really cram and like put down exactly what I had learned, especially for the numbers and some parts I don't really understand, but you need to give it back. And then coming here, it was like, okay, you're not writing exams, and I'm like, okay. Talking about the assignments and how the courseworks are, most times they'll tell you, okay, because this is masters, this is not your undergrad, you definitely have to have a lot of sources, you have to have reliable sources, so they teach you. So in my course, they also taught us about critical thinking, how to write your essays critically and not just narrating or being descriptive, but being critical about your analysis. And that was a new skill that I had to learn, being critical in my writing. I have to say that, yeah, which wasn't actually really easy, but then I'm getting better in being critical in my writing, which is a very good thing. And then being able to reference your authors and reference whoever you are referencing really well. So that was also another thing. So we use the APA 7th edition referencing in my course, so I had to really learn how to reference. I don't use ChatGPT for assignments. Funny enough, when I was in the university, like ChatGPT wasn't like a thing whereby they'll give us assignments and we'll use ChatGPT. I think ChatGPT really became something that everyone was talking about like 2 years ago or thereabouts. But then, like from my 100 level to my 400 level back in the University of Jos, ChatGPT wasn't really a thing for us. I don't know, my classmates could quote me. But then I can notice that for some of my classmates who are used to using ChatGPT, it was quite something that was quite hard for them. Why? Because when you submit your assignments, it also scans for ChatGPT, scans if you copied someone else's work, and then clearly tells you, oh, you copied from this part, and then shows you the percentage of plagiarism in your assignments. And you don't want to have over 30% plagiarism in your assignments, which is really bad for you. Yeah, so that was also something that wasn't so difficult for me, that was not dependent on ChatGPT. But for students who were dependent on ChatGPT, they had to learn how to write their work. So if you are dependent on ChatGPT, my brother and my sister, just start getting ready. Especially if you plan to come to the UK for your studies, like, you have to be prepared. And I find that as a very good skill for us to really use our brains and write. What's the point of getting the master's if ChatGPT is going to help you do it? I don't know. First week when I got here was a freshers week. And then in the freshers week, I had a lot of free stuff. There was a lot of free stuff in the school during freshers week. And I know I'm a master's student, but as long as like you are new in the school, you're a fresher. So even if you are a master's student, you're still a fresher with every other person that comes newly for that year. So there was a lot of free things that I got, bios, books, and a lot of other things. But then it was really nice, because I'm like, why are you guys giving us all these free things? And I'm like, are you sure this is free? Why is it all free? Why? With suspicious eyes. I also got to understand that the student union government over here is quite different in regards to the support that students get while being in the universities. Also, I got a success coach. So in my school, you are entitled to having a success coach. A success coach is someone who will help you with your perspectives, like how you want to plan for the future, even what you want to plan tomorrow, because tomorrow is the future. Do you understand? What you need to plan for tomorrow, what you need to plan in the next 2 days. Your success coach is someone who you can meet once a week, discuss about how school has been going and your plans further. When I got into the school, my success coach helped me to fully understand my left and my right, and she helped me with my to-do list somehow, like to say, okay, so you need to do this, get your school ID card, get this, get that, get this, get that. And that was really, really helpful for me. So I'm just trying to give you examples of services and support that the university over here that I have noticed gives to students to make their stay and their studies very much easier. Do you understand? So having a success coach, I meet my success coach once a week, and I always look forward to meeting her, to talk to her and just talk about the future. She's not like a therapist or a psychologist or a counselor. She's your success coach. So the point is, like, she just wants to see you succeed. So, I told you about assignments, yeah? So the thing here is that when they tell you, okay, this is the deadline for your assignments, after the deadline, you have like maybe almost 24 hours extension. So that's the grace period, like 24 hours. Once it exceeds that grace period, you cannot beg your way and get another extension again. So that's why they tell you prior to time for you to get ready, for you to get everything ready. There are even some lecturers who will remind you on the platform, oh, your deadline is this time. There's still a grace period for this period of time. Do you understand? But then once it passes that time, sorry. And then once it passes that time, because you're submitting on the platform, lecturers will literally tell you that they have no power over the platform. So you can't say, oh, because you have a good relationship with your lecturer, you can just beg them to open the platform back for you to know. They can't do that. Do you understand? So if you need a further extension after that, there's a different department that you need to go to discuss with them why you did not meet your deadline and have concrete evidence on why you could not meet it. If it was an accident, if it was an emergency, if it was something, then you need to show them proof, third-party proof on why you could not make the deadline. The lecturers really want to see you succeed, which is something that I always say that I notice here. The lecturers want to see you succeed. They will literally tell you, oh, if you have any questions, email me, ask me. You could ask them after class, ask them during class, you could email them. You could request for a meeting, face-to-face meeting with them, or a virtual meeting with them. You could submit it to them for them to check it before you finally submit it. How wonderful is that? How wonderful. Like, all this really surprises me because of where I'm coming from a public university when you have over 100 students in the class. And then I can understand how sometimes lecturers might not have your time unless it maybe you are really, really persistent and all that. But then over here, I noticed that the lecturers really want you to give them something to help you with. Like, they want to support you, they want to help you, they want to see you succeed. Do you understand? So that was something really, really beautiful that I have experienced. At first, I wasn't. So when they say, "Oh, meet us, ask us questions," like I was already used to like being independent, and just working on my stuff and trusting myself that it's good and submit. And then, funny enough, I actually did that for a couple of assignments till I was like, they're actually serious about us sending them our assignments to check before we finally submit it. And then I did that for like one assignment, and then the lecturer actually gave me feedback the next day, and I'm okay, this works. So next semester, I am really going to make sure that I have better communications with my lecturer and understand that this is a new environment and I can be comfortable with sending my lecturers my work and asking them what they think and communicating with them better. Do you understand? So as international students, every international student over here needs to tap in their ID cards in the class by the door. So there's a place whereby you tap in and then it signs. So it's an attendance, like it's literally an attendance. When you tap in, then it shows what time you came into class, and then it also shows that you have attended that class. If you don't tap in, do you know what's going to happen? If you don't tap in, it shows that you have not tapped in. And when it shows that you have not tapped in, it surprises me, but then they will email your visa office to show them that, the UK visa office, to show them that you have not been coming to school. And you said that you are coming to the UK to study. Why have you not been coming to school? And they will email you. I am not joking. They will email you and show you the percentage of attendance that you have had for the semester. I got an email. Whether you got 100% in your attendance or whatever percentage, but you know that when the percentage is low, it's not a good email you are getting. And then they will ask you to explain why you have not been coming to class when you said you came to the UK for studies. So that thing was, I'm like, oh, that's funny, that's serious, because I actually came to study, so that's not a problem for me. But you know, there are other students that maybe would like to work while studying, and maybe something can even happen that you can actually not come to school, but then it will now show X, like you did not come to school. And then when that becomes frequent, you will get an email from the UK visa office asking you, why didn't you come to school? Why haven't you been coming to school? Why is your attendance rating low in the class? So as an international student, you have to come to class. Whether you like it or not, you need to be coming to class and tap that ID card. Tap it in your doors. Something that happened when I came, the first time I came here, I was not used to the routine of tapping in. Sometimes I even forget to tap in. Sometimes I forget to tap in. And when you forget to tap in, even if you're in the class, it shows that you did not tap in. It shows that you did not come to class. So you have to meet your lecturer and say, oh, can he or she manually sign you in and put in your attendance that you came into school because you forgot to tap in. So that was a routine that I had to get used to. Sometimes I forget and I don't tap in, but then I had to always remind myself, you need to tap in so you don't get an email asking why you need to come to school. So that was also something that was really, really different compared to when you are signing your attendance yourself manually. This time you need to tap it and then you will be signed into class. So you remember when I told you that I enjoyed whenever it was a longer day, when the sun was going to rest, or when the sun goes down very, very late. Now from past 3 p.m. it started getting dark. That's also something that I've not enjoyed, because why is the place getting dark early? Why past few minutes past 3 it's getting dark, it's looking like evening. And then I did not enjoy it, especially while I still had to be going to class, and while I still had coursework to be doing, because it was so annoying. Because you know how you're already used to, oh, when it's bright it's afternoon, when it's dark it's evening, it's night, sleep. But now you're seeing that it can be dark and it is still afternoon, and you still need to be productive. I don't know if you guys understand, but there's just a way that thing is. It annoys me. It really annoys me, and it makes some people even sad. I won't lie. Some people, especially international students, that got into this new setting of it's getting dark early, they don't like it. And then it's getting dark early started when the summer ended. That was like ending of October, and then since then, after 3 p.m. it's getting dark, and then they said that it's going to be happening more often, and I don't like it at all. And then you barely even see the sun, and I really enjoyed seeing the sun. But then now you can just see the sun. As soon as you see it, just be happy, smile at the sun quickly, because the sun is going to soon go away. So that's something that I actually don't like. And then, like you all know, the normal gist about it being very cold, but then there are also warm clothes here that can help you be warmer. Yeah, but you see this sunlight thing, it's not something that someone can change. But the cool thing here, you can be warm, your room can be warm. Like my room is warm, that's why I'm in a t-shirt. Do you understand? So this has been like a summary of my academic journey for the past 3 months here in the UK. Something I did tell you, do you know that in my class we are 4 students? Just 1, 2, 3, 4. Why are we 4 in the class? But then we also have some courses whereby we share with students. We have courses where we share with students from international relations, criminal justice. So then we are now maybe 10, 15. That has been something that has also been interesting as well. So far so good. I've actually enjoyed the academic experience, seeing that the lecturers want to see you succeed, seeing that the lecturers want to help you, and seeing a system that wants to support you, especially when you are a student that wants to get good grades, and then you see that you are in a system that wants to support you to get the good grades. Yeah, so that has been something that I have enjoyed. And yeah, I have so much more to talk to you all about other experiences, and please stay tuned, like, subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye.